What's going on, everyone? Appreciate y'all coming here and checking out this Fallout 76 video. I got some pretty exciting news to share with y'all about the upcoming Fallout 76 Wastelanders DLC that Bethesda just shared recently today in their Inside of the Vault article. They introduced more to us about the allies that we're going to be getting within the DLC. I know they kind of touched base on this a little bit during the E3 presentation, but they dived way deeper with this Inside the Vault article. So I'm going to be sharing that with y'all and also sharing my thoughts over this as well. If you find this enjoyable, by the way, consider taking a little bit of your time and leaving a like. And hey, if you're new around here, maybe consider giving my channel a chance and sticking around subscribing for more Fallout 76 content. But anyways, yeah, enough about that jibber jabber. Let's get into this awesome news. As you can see here, it starts off at the top saying Fallout 76 Inside the Vault, introducing allies. This week, we're sharing a look at allies, special human NPCs who are coming to Fallout 76, and your camp with the Wastelanders update on April 7th. The Purveyor is also kicking off a new mystery pick event for the next few days, and you can catch the details below. So yeah, that's another thing that they shared within this article. The Purveyor is going to be selling the mystery pick again. We have experienced it before, in case you don't know what that is. Basically, when you spin script on the mystery pick, you'll get a random 3-star legendary armor, ranged weapon, or melee weapon. The cool thing about the mystery pick is that they are cheaper than what you would typically spend on a 3-star legendary item. The catch, however, it's completely random on what you're getting. I did make a video opening a bunch of mystery picks in the past. If you're interested in that, I'll leave a link down below in the description to that video, just to get the idea more on how they work if you did miss out on those in the past. But yeah, getting further into this though, as you can see, it reads, buddy up with the allies and Wastelanders. Plenty of new faces are going to be making their way into Appalachia when our Wastelanders update arrives. This includes factions, new human enemy groups, and a variety of characters you encounter while you're out and about. It's also going to introduce you to allies, a special type of human NPC that will bring more life to your camp, and offer activities for you to take part in every day. So that's awesome, but let's not talk about this quite yet. Let's get more into this information. As you can see, it goes on and says, there are a variety of allies you will meet during your travels throughout the wasteland. Some of them can be recruited to take up residence in your camp through conversations or by proving yourself in some way. Every ally has a different personality that you can explore by speaking with them, as well as by completing the new daily quests they offer. There are certain allies who you can only meet by completing their unique introductory quests, like Beckett, a man trying to escape and atone for a troubled past. This initial task will begin a quest line that takes you deeper into the character's story as you aid them in their endeavors. After completing a named ally's story quest, they will begin offering daily quests that you could take part in to regularly pick up some additional XP and loot. As you can see, we kind of get a glimpse of who Beckett is. Pretty sweet, and it seems like there's going to be a variety of different allies to choose from, which I think is awesome. So not everyone's going to be having the same ally at their camp. Anyways, going on in this article, it says, when you convince an ally that your home base is the hottest hangout in Appalachia, you unlock a camp object that's unique to that person. Oh! I'm getting a little distracted. I'll talk more about all of this though when I read this information to y'all to get y'all more in the loop. Anyways, it says build it to let them know that they can stick around and make themselves at home in your abode. For example, by recruiting Beckett, you will be able to construct Beckett's bar, where he will serve up drinks, lend an ear for conversations, or ask for a hand with something he needs done. Oh my gosh, this gets me so excited. That sounds so awesome. Anyways, additionally, your ally will offer an extra layer of security for your camp, and they will help defend against any enemies who may come knocking. Only one of these objects can be present in your camp at any given time, and you can swap it out with a different one whenever you like to spend time with another ally you've recruited. Oh, okay. I think that's fair. It seems like you can only have one ally at a time, which I don't really see any problem in that. Also helps make your camp feel more unique. Instead of every player having every unique ally with all the unique camp objects that they come with, you can only get one at a time, so choose wisely. But anyways, this goes on and says, there's nothing quite like returning home to a friendly face after an action-packed day of looting, shooting, and exploring. While an ally will not tag along as you traverse the wasteland, you can always expect them to be waiting for you at your camp, so long as their unique object is constructed. So kick off your shoes, get comfortable, and have a chat with your new roommate. The better you get to know them, the friendlier they will become toward you. Who knows, maybe your budding friendship will lead to a post-apocalyptic romance. Ah, okay. So let's go ahead and get into this information. This is a lot of information being thrown at us to soak in at once here. So it seems like, for one, we're getting allies, which is awesome. They did touch base about this in the past over how we would be able to have allies at our camp. And they did mention that they wouldn't exactly be able to travel with us, so that wasn't really a shock to me, but it could be new news for a lot of other players that didn't get to catch that during E3. Also, it seems like to get these allies to spawn at our camp, we're going to have to do something for them or maybe talk to them a little bit, which is something pretty obvious. Seems like they're kind of like side missions in a sense, which is pretty cool. So some of them might be really hidden around Appalachia. I'm pretty sure though that there's going to be an ally that we can recruit at the Settlers settlement, and there's going to be an ally that we can recruit at the Raiders settlement to make our camp feel more of the faction that we're choosing. Not just like these special allies here. It doesn't seem like Beckett is a part of any faction. He kind of looks like a settler though. I mean, I don't really know. Either way, I'm excited to see the variety that Bethesda is going to have for us. And something else that I caught that was pretty interesting to me is that when they do come to our camp, they're going to be coming with a unique object for us to place at our camp. For instance, Beckett's bar. I wonder if the drinks that he serves to other players will gain us caps. That would be insane. Like, the other players that are coming to our camp to visit will have to purchase the drinks. They wouldn't necessarily be for free unless we choose for them to be. That would be pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, and a great way to make some additional caps. Also, what I thought was pretty cool as well is that we can only have one ally at our camp at a time. Well, at least I'm pretty sure, because it was stated in this article that only one of these unique objects that we get when recruiting the ally can be placed at a time at our camp. And it was mentioned that we can swap it out, however, with a different unique camp object whenever we like to spend time with another ally that we've recruited. So I'm pretty sure that we can only have one recruit at a time once again at our camp. But I think that's fair and would help our camp feel more unique, instead of like every player having every ally at their camp with every unique camp object. And it wouldn't make much sense if there was a settler ally next to a raider ally. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're at a huge war. They do not like one another, and them just being underneath the same roof wouldn't make much sense. So I am really excited alone about this aspect, having a unique camp object at our camp to make it feel, well, more unique. And hopefully when Bethesda is talking about a variety, they are actually meaning like a bunch of different allies. So more than likely a lot of players will have different allies at their camps instead of everyone having the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And even if there isn't that much of a variety at first, Bethesda always has the opportunity to add even more into this game for us, which is awesome to think about. I believe Wastelanders is just the beginning for Fallout 76. Like, after Wastelanders comes out, Bethesda has so much room to continue to add into this game. Like new quests, new human NPCs to come in, new kind of factions. Like, I'm pretty sure they haven't mentioned about the Brotherhood of Steel coming here quite yet. That could be something further down the road. And heck, even the Enclave too. They could be coming back at some point as well. You never know. Right now, what we know for sure is coming back are the Settlers and the Raiders, which I don't mind. It's starting simple. Oh, and also I know the Cultists are going to be in this game too, which is going to be pretty interesting to learn more about their background. They're a very mysterious bunch. But anyways, Bethesda also, at the end of talking about these allies coming, that we would be able to have a romance with some of them. Now, depending on the way you swing, if you are a male, you may not want to swing with Beckett, if you get what I'm saying. So if you are choosing your ally and you do want to have some kind of romance relationship with that said ally at your camp, then I would be selective of who you're going to be having at your camp. Because if you choose Beckett and you're a straight male, you're not going to be wanting to have some kind of romance with Beckett, of course. That's kind of an obvious thing to state out. But yeah, just keep that in mind. You can only have one ally, it seems, at your camp, so be sure to choose wisely. I'd say just don't jump the gun and immediately have the first ally that you come across come to your camp. Who knows, maybe you're a player that just don't want to have any kind of romance relationship and you just want to have a buddy at your camp, which I can completely understand. Having some company at your base is good enough. Anyways, on this note, since we're on this subject, we don't for sure know if Bethesda is going to be allowing like same-sex romance. They may make it so you have to have opposite sex kind of romance in this game. If you're like the same sex as your ally, you could have a total different outcome when completing all the story quests for that said ally that you have at your camp. Who knows? I mean, that would kind of make sense though. However, if you recruit a gay ally, then yeah, of course, you're going to be able to have that option when it becomes available. So I don't know exactly how they're going to be making this work. I could be just extremely overthinking this, and there will be same-sex romancing going on, whether the ally is gay or not. It would be kind of interesting though if one of the allies is just like, whoa, man, slow down. I don't swing that way, or something. I think that'd be kind of funny. But once again, who knows? But either way, that's another aspect that I'm excited about. Doing the story quest for our recruits. We get to know a little bit more of their backstory. So that means there's just more story and more to learn in the game now, which is cool because apparently there's going to be more than just one ally that we're going to be able to recruit at our base. Heck, to be honest with you, I may just recruit all of them eventually and just get to learn all of them, like complete all of their story quests, just to dive deeper a little bit with the story and figure out more about them. I don't know, I just had to vent about this because I'm extremely stoked for this to be coming into the game. But anyways, that's not all they added into this article. That is all that they mentioned about the ally system and whatnot. But they did talk about more over the Purveyor. Going further down, they mentioned when the mystery pick will start. It's actually going to be starting on February 13th. Today at 12 p.m. Eastern, and it's going to last all the way until February 17th at 12 p.m. Eastern. So this isn't going to last that long. So I advise to take advantage of it while you can if you're wanting to. Also, they mentioned that the Purveyor will be moving in April. As you can see here, it reads, speaking of the Purveyor, business has been going so well for blah, or however you pronounce her name, since she breached the surface and set up a shop that she's planning to move into a larger location on April 7th. At that time, you will find her new and improved operation humming right along at the Rusty Pick in the ash heap. Celebrate the Rusty Pick's grand reopening when the Wastelanders update arrives by gathering your scripts and snatching up some more legendary gear for your armory. Until then, the Purveyor will continue serving customers at Berkeley Springs Station. So that's pretty cool. The Rusty Pick, huh? In the ash heap. That ought to be interesting. Either way, it's pretty cool how they're spicing up that aspect too, just moving the legendary vendor to keep things feeling fresh for us. I have a feeling when this Wastelanders DLC does officially release, it's going to feel like a completely new game in a sense. Like these human NPCs and these new quest lines that we're going to be able to dive into is going to make this game feel so much better. And I'm also excited to see even more players getting into Fallout 76 because this game is definitely worth the attention. It is an amazing game. Like it's been my favorite and most played game since its release. Like this was literally my most played game in 2019. Pretty insane. But yeah, I guess that's not wrapping up this video, everyone. Just wanted to share this news with y'all and my opinion about all of this. And in case y'all missed out on it as well, to keep y'all in the loop. I just said y'all there a lot. Yeah, who really cares though? I think that's just me overthinking. I'm just going to keep it as it is. I'm not going to edit it out. I'm out of here though, everybody. Thanks for taking the time, watching and listening. Until next time, peace.